My brother and I grew up under the same roof, but you wouldn't know it by the way we turned out. He was the social one, the one who made friends anywhere, who laughed loudly, who filled every room he walked into. I was his opposite, quiet, careful, always thinking twice before speaking once. When we were younger, it didn't matter. He talked, I listened, and somehow we balanced each other. But as we got older, something shifted. He started pulling away. He stopped sharing things with me. When he came home from school or work, he went straight to his room. Conversations became short nods and half answers. At family gatherings, he would sit with cousins and friends and act like I wasn't even there. I kept asking myself what I did wrong, but I never got an answer. After a while, I accepted the distance. I told myself maybe this was part of growing up, two brothers becoming strangers in slow motion. The real turning point came after our father passed away. It was sudden, unexpected, a storm that hit without warning. While I stayed busy handling paperwork and arrangements, my brother barely spoke. He disappeared into himself. I figured grief just worked differently for him, so I didn't push. I should have, because that silence grew into a wall so thick that even simple questions felt like intrusions. Months later, on a quiet Sunday afternoon, I found him sitting alone in the backyard. He looked exhausted, like he was carrying something heavy. I sat next to him without saying anything. For a long time, neither of us spoke. Then, out of nowhere, he said, "You know why I stopped talking to you, right?" My heart dropped. I'd waited years for that question, but hearing it felt like a punch. I told him I had no idea, and that's when everything broke open. He told me that when we were teenagers, he always felt like I was the one everyone relied on, the calm one, the responsible one, the one who never failed. Teachers praised me. Relatives bragged about me. Even our parents, without realizing it, compare him to me. And while they meant it as encouragement, he heard only one thing: "You're not good enough." He said every achievement of mine felt like a reminder of what he wasn't. "I wasn't angry at you," he said. "I was angry at myself. But you were the closest target." I didn't expect that. I thought he stopped talking to me because I annoyed him, because I wasn't fun, because I didn't understand him. I never imagined jealousy or insecurity could turn into years of silence. I told him I never wanted to compete with him, never tried to outshine him. I was just trying to survive in the only way I knew how. Then he told me something even heavier after Dad died. He felt like he had failed him too. He thought Dad was proud of me, but disappointed in him. That guilt ate at him until he couldn't talk to me without feeling like he was looking at a reminder of everything he believed he lacked. I told him none of that was true. Dad loved him differently, not less. But grief doesn't listen to logic, it listens to fear. For the first time in years, he cried. Not silent tears, real, painful crying. The kind that comes from years of carrying a weight no one else sees. I put my arm around him, something I hadn't done since we were kids, and we stayed like that while the sun went down. When he finally looked at me, he said, "I didn't distance myself because I hated you. I did it because I didn't know how to stand beside you." Since that day, our relationship has been healing slowly. Not perfectly, just honestly. We talk more. We share more. We disagree sometimes, but we don't shut down. And I realized something important. Sometimes the people who hurt us aren't trying to cause pain. They're trying to protect themselves from a pain they never learned to explain. Let me know in the comments, have you ever lost someone emotionally long before you lost them physically?